What's going on, guys? Tuesday, July 5th. Hope everyone had a wonderful, safe Independence Day. We hung out here, did a little bit of barbecuing, did some s'mores on the campfire, had our first fire of the season, and only second fire overall since we've moved here, almost 2 years ago, and lit off some fireworks, so it was a good night, no complaints. A little kombucha right now. Sitting on the back porch. I think I'm gonna load up here, load up the rucksack, and go rock for about an hour. No lifting weights today, but I need to do some active recovery, so go tromp through the woods for a little bit. So I realized that I guess I really haven't updated you guys on what's going on with our move. Comment on a previous video that made me go, huh, I guess I haven't let everyone know what's going on. So if you're following along, we bought this house here 2 years ago, and we don't like it. Don't like the area, don't like the community, don't like the people, don't like the lack of entertainment, lack of good food. It's time to go. You know, we decided this several months ago, and we had decided, all right, well, we're going to downsize. We're going to have a tiny home built. That way we can, you know, pay off the land, pay off the house as soon as possible, and stick our money into things we like, you know, put it in the memories, doing stuff we enjoy, traveling, etc. So we had decided we're going to move to the Outer Banks. I have vacation there. Only vacation there. I was trying to think of this the other day. 5 times over the course of, I guess it's been 7 or 8 years now. And Kristen has been there twice. Last October, and then this last April. Hi. Hi, Pig. Can you go on your bed? And she loves it just as much as I do. Love the Outer Banks, love the area, love the community, love the people. It's great. It's the beach. Who hates the beach? If you hate the beach, you can get your head checked. But literally, 2 days after making the decision to move to the Outer Banks, we found that Kristen's brother, sister-in-law, niece and nephew are looking to... Hey, Rosie, you're shaking the whole floor. Can you go on your bed? Rosie. Roseanne! Go on your bed. Go on your bed. Please go on your bed. Now. Or lie down under the grill. That works too. So yeah, we find out they're moving back from Phoenix, Arizona. And immediately I'm like, she's going to be fucking bummed out if we move out of state and they're moving back. She's really close with them. So I thought about it for about a week, and I approached her and I said, you know, if you want to move back to southern Maine, you know, be close to them, totally understand. I said, you know, I can get on board with that, let's do it. So that's the decision we came to. So we've been, you know, we have a realtor down there, and we've been looking at properties, and to this day we still have zero options. Nothing out there, you know, for the towns we're looking in within our budget. Nothing out there. We had a couple that we were interested in. For one reason or another, just wasn't going to pan out. And then I got to thinking, like, a week ago, I'm like, why are we even looking right now? Because Kristen's brother and sister-in-law aren't even pre-approved. You know, we're not going to go buy property until they have something. That would make no sense. You know, if we went and bought property and then they didn't get pre-approved, or something changes, then what? We just bought property back in southern Maine for no reason. And I told her that, and she's like, yeah, I thought about that. And then I'm thinking, yesterday, can you pick a spot to go lay down, please? So you're not shaking the camera? And I got to thinking yesterday, I'm like, you know, we're banking on them moving back here, as well as moving back here and staying in Maine. Like, I know he's really, really gung-ho about moving back here. But who's to say that they move back and go, you know what? This wasn't the right choice. We made the wrong decision. It could happen to anyone. I mean, we've been in this house 2 years in September. And, you know, we're going to be out of here. 3 years total. Almost. Not even 3 years. And we're gone. You know, so thinking about that, I was just like, I don't think it's worth it. I think we're better off going back to Plan A and moving to the Outer Banks. So I have to approach Kristen this weekend and sit down and have another serious talk about it. You know, not to mention that in the Outer Banks we have like 10 options. Honestly, I'd be happy with any single one of them. We had a few that were at the top of our list, but all the properties our realtor showed us in April, I like a whole hell of a lot. What are you doing? You are a weirdo. And several of them are way, way under budget. You can go on the chair, just don't bump the table, please. Are you gonna huff and puff about it? Rosie, can you go in your chair? Go in your chair. What a weirdo. What was I saying? Yeah, several of them are way under budget, so we could buy property, build a house, and walk away and save anywhere between probably 20 and 40 grand. It's a big chunk of fucking change, especially for us. And honestly, we went there in April. You know, it's just her and I and the dogs. Felt like we were home. Totally felt like home. I just think overall it's a better fit for us. It's something new. It's at the beach. We both love the beach. Warmer weather year round. Nicer people. Tons of shit to do. Still plenty of hiking, exploring. So I'm gonna bring it up to her. I think she might be a little bit upset, but I think in the end she's gonna see it my way. What do you think, buddy? But I think what we'll have to do is, you know, move out there, but still look for property back here in Maine. Just a small chunk of land that we can, you know, come back whenever on vacation. You know, whether we build a super tiny house on it to come back to, or you know, just land, clear a section of it, come back and park an RV. You know, that way we can come back, she can come back, visit whenever, and her brother and sister-in-law, the kids, they can, you know, they're more than welcome to come anytime. So that's where we're at moving wise right now. It's definitely been a bit of a headache, but I do believe that we're probably going to end up in the Outer Banks. We touched base with our realtor here. He was our buyer's agent when we bought this house. Say he's more than happy to sell this house for us. We're still going to list it next March, and come next May, see you later. We're out of here regardless if it's sold or not. And I think, you know, with the wonderful neighbors that we have next door, you know, even if it's not sold by the time we move, you know, say we go to the Outer Banks, I'm sure that we can throw them some cash to, you know, keep the grass cut and whatnot. What else? What else? Something else I was gonna say. Yeah. So if we do decide, if she gets on board with the Outer Banks, then we could be purchasing land here within the next couple of weeks, and that would mean, um, we've already seen all our options, at least as far as I know. I think we have, um, but I think that would mean lining up a time to go down in October, to see the property, and then to connect with a contractor, which our realtor down there has already recommended a guy. Said he would have, no issues at all building us a tiny home. So it would be connecting with him and getting plans drawn up and start building the house. Hopefully, we could potentially have a new house built for us by the end of fall, and that's, in my opinion, it's pretty fucking exciting. Very latest, saying, by the time we move there, potentially move there next spring. But yeah, it'd definitely be pretty fucking awesome to be packing our bags and moving to the Outer Banks in under a year. Oh my god. That would be crazy. What do you think? Huh? Reagan?
Yeah.
Do you want to move to the Outer Banks? Should we move to the Outer Banks? What do you think? I know you love the beach. I know Pig loves the beach. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up, get out of here, and do some exercise. That way, I can get my my first meal in me once I get back. So we'll talk soon, and I will keep you posted. Hopefully, after this next weekend, I will post again and let you know what the plan is. So, guys, have a good day. Talk soon.